Last week, the craziest thing happened. I was grinding over there about 15 feet away, and I looked up to find the chip tray on this lathe was full of fire. In fact, this kind of bears witness to what happened. And what's crazy to realize is that it was probably just one spark that flew across the shop, hit the chip pan, and because I have cutting oil in that, and I had titanium shavings because that was the end of a big titanium job, the thing took fire. And what happened was, first an oil fire, then a chemical fire, the titanium burning, and all of a sudden, this thing was ablaze. And my concern was, put it out before it got to the ceiling. I threw water on it. Stupid thing to do, because you have a grease fire and a chemical fire, and all that did was flare it up. But luckily, a little bit later, the water put it out. Today, I wanted to take this one step further and see how far away with the grinder can I catch this pile of titanium on fire, both dry and then wet with cutting oil, just to see if that was one rare fluke chance of this whole thing catching fire. So let's try it out. Starting at 10 feet distance, the shavings are dry. We're gonna see if we can catch them on fire, and here goes. And that's it. One random spark, and look what it does. You don't even need cutting oil. So now, just for kicks, I'm gonna see if we can do the same thing at 20 feet. And I have to remind you, all I'm using is mild steel. If I was using a high carbon steel, that carbon helps it burn out way too quick. Mild steel, long yellow spark across the shop. So, 20 feet, here we go. All right, 20 feet doesn't do it. Now I'm gonna try 15 feet, see if we can do it. Here we go. There it is. So it depends on how high off the ground you're grinding. If you're low, you can get it to skip shot, hit the titanium, and it's on fire. And this is without cutting oil. So that just shows you, you should not leave this stuff in your lathes, in your mills, anything. You should clean up whenever you're using titanium at the end of the day, because that is burning at an extremely hot temperature. Anything near it, it's gone.